If you're buying a 4K Blu-ray player in 2026 and pick the wrong HDR format, the same movie will look worse on your setup than on your friends. I researched the market and found the 8 best 4K Blu-ray players from a $150 budget pick to the $1,600 reference flagship. Links in the description. Let's get into it. Tier 1. Budget 4K Blu-ray players. $150 to $250. Product number 1. Panasonic DP-UB150-K for $179.99. First up, Panasonic's HDR10 Plus pipeline at the entry point of the 4K disc lineup. Key specs: 4K Ultra HD playback, HDR10 Plus, HDR10, HLG, 4K high-precision chroma processor, high-res studio master audio, HDMI output. Buyers report sharper Panasonic-mastered Ultra HD highlights thanks to HDR10 Plus dynamic metadata support, with picture quality on par with newer 4K disc players on identical discs. The reality check. This chassis is mostly sold through used and third-party new sellers, lacks Dolby Vision, and the platform is Region A locked. Best for HDR10 Plus households not needing Dolby Vision and accepting used or third-party new sellers. Not for streaming-first viewers or buyers wanting factory-fresh new stock. Panasonic's HDR10 Plus pipeline at the entry tier, if you can find it new. Product number 2. Panasonic DP-UB154P-K for $224.19. Step up one chassis generation to the UB154P-K. Same HDR10 Plus pipeline, refreshed enclosure, fresher stock. Key specs: 4K Ultra HD playback, HDR10 Plus, HDR10, HLG, 4K high-precision chroma processor, high-res studio master audio, HDMI output. Buyers report a slightly smoother user interface than the UB150 alongside the same Panasonic HDR10 Plus image processing on identical discs. What you need to know. The chassis is functionally the UB150 in a newer enclosure with no Dolby Vision support. Retail stock runs thin, and the platform is Region A locked. Best for HDR10 Plus buyers wanting a fresh stock Panasonic budget pick. Not for Dolby Vision fans or anyone needing strong stock depth. Refreshed UB150 enclosure, same Panasonic budget DNA. Tier 2. Mid-range 4K Blu-ray players. $250 to $290. Product number 3. Sony UBP-X700M for $269.99. Switch brands. The X700M is what happens when Sony's 4K Blu-ray platform gets 6 years to mature. Key specs: 4K Ultra HD disc playback, Dolby Vision and HDR10, 4K upscaling, network Blu-ray streaming, high-res audio, dual HDMI outputs. Reviewers consistently flag this as Sony's most reliable 4K player. Firmware is reported stable, disc loading fast, and Dolby Vision pass-through holds tight on streaming app-mastered Ultra HD releases. Here's the catch. Still no HDR10 Plus support like every Sony 4K player. The player is Region A locked, and the 2018 chipset is showing its age against newer hardware. Best for mainstream Dolby Vision fans wanting Sony's most polished 4K platform. Not for HDR10 Plus collectors or import buyers. Sony's most polished mainstream player. Product number 4. Sony UBP-X700M for $289. The X700U is Sony's newest 4K player, the modern alternative to the X700M's mature platform. Key specs: 4K Ultra HD disc playback, Dolby Vision and HDR10, 4K upscaling to 60p, dual HDMI outputs for audio-video separation, high-res audio. Buyers consistently report sharp 4K imagery from disc and clean Dolby Vision pass-through, and dual HDMI keeps lossless audio routed to older receivers. Here's what they don't tell you. No HDR10 Plus support means Panasonic mastered titles miss dynamic metadata. The player is Region A locked, and there's no 7.1 analog audio output. Best for first-time 4K disc buyers wanting Dolby Vision. Not for HDR10 Plus purists, import collectors, or analog receiver setups. The newest Sony chassis with Dolby Vision on board. Halfway in. If this is saving you from a bad Ultra HD buy, hit like and drop your setup in the comments. I reply to every one. Tier 3. Premium 4K Blu-ray Players, $290 to $450. Product number 5. Panasonic DP-UB420-K for $299.99. The UB420 brings twin HDMI Pure AV into the Panasonic mid-range. Key specs: 4K Ultra HD playback, HDR10+, HDR10 and HLG, twin HDMI Pure AV outputs, 4K high-precision chroma processor, Alexa voice assist, high-res audio in direct stream digital, free lossless audio codec, Apple lossless audio codec. Buyers report sharper highlight detail than HDR10 only rivals on an HDR10 Plus display, and the isolated audio HDMI keeps Atmos and digital theater systems X pass-through free of video line interference. The downsides: no Dolby Vision, so Netflix and Apple TV Plus Ultra HDs lose dynamic metadata. The Alexa integration is basic by 2026 standards, and the player is Region A locked. Best for HDR10 Plus buyers and Atmos digital theater systems, X chains needing isolated audio out. Not for Dolby Vision viewers or import disc buyers. Panasonic's HDR10 Plus pipeline in mid-range form. Product number 6. Sony X700 Multi-System Region-Free Bundle for $428.39. The Multi-System X700 is older Sony hardware in a region-free bundle. Key specs: 4K Ultra HD playback, region-free Blu-ray and DVD, phase alternating line, National Television System Committee, 100 to 240 volts worldwide voltage, USB input, Super Audio CD playback, includes 6-foot HDMI cable. Buyers report stable region-free playback of UK, Japan, and European Blu-rays alongside Super Audio CD audio support from Sony's older X700 platform. The 100 to 240 volt global voltage works on international power without an external converter. The honest truth: this is Sony's older non-X700U chassis with no firmware updates since launch, retail stock runs thin, and the region-free mod is a third-party reseller bundle. Best for Super Audio CD audiophiles and international collectors needing phase alternating line, National Television System Committee, and global voltage in one chassis. Not for domestic-only US viewers or anyone wanting current Sony firmware. Older Sony platform, region-free passport for Super Audio CD audiophiles. Tier 4. Luxury 4K Blu-ray Players, $500 to $1,600. Product number 7. Panasonic DP-UB820-K for $573.39. The UB820 supports both HDR10+ and Dolby Vision. No other mainstream player does. Key specs: 4K Ultra HD playback, HDR10+, and Dolby Vision, HCX processor, twin HDMI Pure AV, 4K high-precision chroma, voice assist with Alexa and Google, high-res audio. Reviewers report tighter highlight roll-off than rivals because the HCX processor handled both HDR formats natively. Twin HDMI Pure AV feeds audiophile receivers a lossless signal, while the video HDMI handles pass-through. Here's where it falls short. The Panasonic user interface is less refined than Sony's. Voice integration runs through a separate Panasonic app, and the player is Region A locked. Best for home theater fans needing both HDR10+ and Dolby Vision. Not for streaming-only users or import collectors. The format-agnostic centerpiece of any 2026 home theater rack. Product number 8. Panasonic DP-UB9000 region-free for $1,589. The UB9000 is Panasonic's reference-class flagship. Dynastar unlocks every region on Earth. Key specs: HDR10+, Dolby Vision, HLG, HCX processor, region-free DVD 0 to 8, and Blu-ray ABC, 4K National Television System Committee phase alternating line converter, aluminum chassis, 110-volt US voltage. Reviewers rank this as the gold standard 4K Blu-ray platform. HCX tone mapping holds shadow detail and highlight roll-off at levels mainstream players can't approach. The 4K National Television System Committee phase alternating line converter lets UK and Japan Ultra HDs play at native frame rate without judder. The trade-offs: the region-free mod is third-party. The warranty path differs from a standard UB9000, and streaming apps are minimal. This is a disc player, not a smart hub. Best for serious home theater rigs, audiophile chains, and import collectors. Not for streaming-first households or anyone who won't fully exercise region-free playback. The flagship platform with a region-free passport. All right, the winners. Best value, Sony UBP-X700U. Newest 2025 Sony 4K platform with Dolby Vision and the entire X700 family pedigree behind it. Best for HDR10+. Panasonic DP-UB420, twin HDMI Pure AV, and Panasonic's full HDR10+ pipeline in a mid-range body. Best for import collectors. Panasonic DP-UB9000 region-free Dynastar, reference-class flagship with global region-free playback across every major Blu-ray zone. Best premium pick. Panasonic DP-UB820, the only mainstream player supporting both HDR10+ and Dolby Vision on the same chassis. Skip this. Panasonic DP-UB150-K. No featured new offer routes buyers through used or third-party new sellers, and the chassis lacks Dolby Vision. The newer X700U covers both gaps. My personal pick, Panasonic DP-UB820, covers both HDR formats, twin HDMI Pure AV, and serves a real home theater rack without jumping to the flagship UB9000. All 8 links are in the description, organized by tier. If this saved you from buying the wrong 4K Blu-ray player, smash subscribe and drop a comment with which one you're picking, or which UHD disc is breaking it in. I reply to every one. See you next time.